Of the obstacles that they have to face today. 16 fences on the first circuit, those famous names: Beeches, the Canal Turn, Valentine's Brook. 13 is where a lot of them came to grief last year, including Master Oates, the favourite this year. And then they go round the second circuit. All those famous fences again. They don't jump the chair or water jump second time around. And then that long run-in to the finish, which has caught so many famous horses out over the years. Well, now a final check then on the runners and riders and betting for the big race. celebration still going on here for the connections of the winner of the last. And we have...
The fact that it's 4 mile will help her. She tends to really stay on at the end of her races. Jumps, first few fences and beaches are going to be a little bit telling for her. She does give her fences a little bit of height and can land a little bit steep.
And this is one horse who could qualify for the 35 grand Breeders' Prize for the British bred winner of this. Of course, Master Oates, another one in for that. Remember, the Knights who bred Master Oates have already collected 32 grand for the Cheltenham Gold Cup win. Number 5, Royal Athlete, a horse that's been 3rd in the Cheltenham Gold Cup, one of Jenny Pitman's 6 runners. Jason Titley, trying to make his living over here now after doing so in Ireland for so many years. Very able pilot. 10-6 this one has got on his back. Royal Athlete will like this ground. And we're looking at now party politics, the biggest horse in the race. He really is a giant. And look how bouncy he is. Forget his last run when he pulled up. He pulled a shoe off. He struck into himself. Nick Gaisley, his trainer, has done very well to get him back. You may see in his neck, underneath his chin, he has a tube in his neck to enable him to breathe well. He has throat problems, and that is the answer. It really does help him to fill his lungs full of air.
Funny, when he first started jumping fences, he didn't jump very well and nobody wanted to ride him. How time changes. Doesn't he look well, as you say, Richard, bouncing about there? Today the mount of Mark Dwyer. Carl Llewellyn, of course, won the Grand National on this horse.
Now Jamie Osborne, Richard Dunn
jumping, but he did jump round. He jumped all the difficult fences except the chair, but the big ditch is the same as the chair. He's jumped round to the
Dieter's lad, Graham Bradley, had that nasty fall just now.
Committee, I think, going through. Chris Maud looking very serious.
He's on Bishop's Hall, of course. Here's Lusty Light. Then the very orange colours there of Doobie Brief, owned by Errol Brown, the pop singer. Followed by Dakin's Boy, Tom Jenks having his 2nd ride in the race. Crystal Spirit and the Oz.
I think the ground will be a bit fast for Dakin's Boy, Richard. I think this horse will run very well. Josh Gifford's other runner, or first only runner. The mount of Topsham Bay, the mount of Philip Hyde. Escherness wandering through.
Over the Deal, and Chris Bonner, the amateur, rides very well, this boy. Then Camelot Knight.
2nd amateur, Mark Rymel.
Party Politics, General Pershing, Luke Harvey on Country Member, riding for Sue Williams. Then Gold Cap from Philip Hobbs Yard. Then we've got Romney King and Mr. Marcus Armitage. Rainbow in the red, in the pell-mell colours. New App going through, Shane O'Donovan smiling. Then Old Cool Ground, followed by the black and white of Tin Ryland. After him, Superior Finish and Peter Niven. For William and Conor O'Dwyer. Then we've got Master Oates coming through. Garrison Savannah, 2nd a couple of years ago. Riverside Boy, the only grey in the race here, so we shouldn't miss that one. Desert Lord. Chatham coming through. He's going out last.
Looked after by Debbie. Debbie's looked after Chatham for a long, long time. Absolutely adores this horse.
But this really does tell it. Just look at that line of faces there. We've got David Bridgewater and General Pershing.
Yeah, right. A very, very cool rating race, these boys. And you can see that what their character's made up of. They've got a fearsome race in front of them, but they don't look too worried.
It's relevant that the chestnut there, Zeta's lad, is blinkered for the first time. Remember, this horse was favourite in the Voyage year when trained by John Upson, and he was really well that year. Party Politics, doesn't that just show you, when he's following Zeta's lad, how big this horse is? And he's got in quite a sweat. He knows where he is. Former winner of the race, Mark Dwyer, top jockey on board.
Yes, very, very good rider. Came over from Ireland to Jimmy Fitzgerald. Though he still rides most of Jimmy's horses, he's a freelance rider. We've seen him win champion hurdles and Gold Cups. Wouldn't he love to put a national to his name as well?
And he's having his 6th ride in the race, Skew. He's got round a couple of times. This is an important time now, sorting themselves out for the parade. Yet a bit more stress. The fanfare heralding the imminent parade starting. One man who won't, one person will be missing this year, Red Rum. He's not here, he's at home, not far away. Let's go with them. 9-2 favourite from 5-1. They're still backing him. Master Oates going for that unique double. After him, we've got Mini Homer, last year's hero, 10-1 from 9s. Woody, the Prince, is on board. After him, Young Hustler from the Twiston Davis yard. Carl Llewellyn just coming into shot now. This one running for a national newspaper, and Carl knows what it's like to win. 9-1 at the moment. Dubasilla, Dean Gallagher, one of 2 mares in the race, running for Henry Cole, Hoop Bredder. What a marvellous feeling that must be. After that, Royal Athlete, the highest rated here in the weights of Jenny Pittman's 6, Jason Titley on board. Very relaxed for the 12-year-old. Chatham and Martin Pipe in the colours of Adrian Nolan. He wants softer ground than this. Good ride for it for Tony McCoy. Crystal Spirit, the flatbred horse, most handsome horse in the field. Will he turn out to be the best for Paul Mellon, who's also won the Derby? Zeta's Lad Brinkert for the first time, running for Uplands Bloodstock. Charlie Brooks trains. Brad's on board. Lusty Light loves this ground. The colours have been successful on Corbière. Can Brian Burrow do it twice? Rodney Farrington. Party Politics will be next. The Giant, with a tube in his neck to enable him to breathe, fill those mighty lungs. He knows what victory's like. Dwyer on board. The next man, Sean O'Donovan, is going to have a fight on his hands. This horse can get low. If he can sit with him, can have a great ride. General Pershing and David Bridgewater. Will he get farther than the 11 that he stopped at last year? I think he will. Riverside Boy, led up by 2 people. He's got more sensible as he's got older, running for the Bisgrove partnership. Charlie Swan's 5th ride in the race. Smiling away, Charlie Boy. Philip Hyde, he's on Topsham Bay, likes this ground, stays forever. One of 2 Josh Gifford runners. The second mare in the race, Dermot Wells' Ebony Jane, was doubtful until doing a good gallop 2 weeks ago. Maguire's on board. Country Member for Luke Harvey. This horse has a real chance and is as low as 9-1. Andy Tunnell trains. Bishop's Hall from Ireland is next with Chris Maud. You'll spot these quartered colours. Running for Harry de Bonhead in Joseph Carroll's colours. It's a long time since he's had any decent form. Dakin's Boy, a horse I always thought needed soft ground. A second ride for Tom Jenks. He refused last year. Errant Knight, a horse that does love the ground, is next. Here he comes from Martin Pipe's yard. Mark Perrott on board. His 6th ride in the Martel National. 66-1. Garrison Savannah, he's been second. He looked as if he was going to win. Warren Marston gets the choice of the 6 from the stable. Cool Ground is coming next. The former Gold Cup winner came to prominence again last time out, winning at Sandown. Paul Holly on his 3rd ride. In the black and white colours, Tin Ryland from the Henderson stable. Mick Fitzgerald claimed for this one, could have ridden several others. After him, again black and white, Superior Finish from Jenny Pittman's yard. Peter Nivens, 4th ride. After that, from Ireland, Mouse Morris's for William Conroe Dwyer. He was 3rd on Laura's Bow back in '92 for Frank Barry. The committee running for Homer Scott's yard, ridden by the Japanese rider Tanaka. This horse that hasn't had the ground he wants, he's got it today. Into the red. He fell at the last year, would have been 4. Will he go better? Richard Guest on board, having his 3rd ride in the race. 20-1. Good luck, Guesty. John White and Esher Ness, well, he's known joy, he's known tears. What will he know this year? 40-1. Patrick Bancroft. Romany King, he's been so good round here. He wants this ground. At 40-1 could be interesting. For Kim Bailey, Marcus Armitage. Graham McCourt has fallen at the first on 4 occasions. Mac, what are you going to do this year? 50-1. Desert Lord, the only grey, will spot this one. Fran Woods on board, followed by Jumbo in the red colours. Simon McNeil, his 4th ride in the race, and after him the handsome Lamosque gelding Doobie Brief, ridden by Brendan Powell. He's won it on Rhyme and Reason, 66 to 1. Camelot Knight from Tristan Davis's yard, the second of their runners. Mark Rymel on board the amateur, having his first ride. After him, Over the Deal from Howard Johnson's stable. Chris Bonner, again, first time out for him, 100 to 1. And last but not least, It's a Snip, John Kavanagh. He is 200 to 1 from 150. He should be 1,000 to 1. Second in the Pardubice. He stays, but he isn't very quick.
Then they go 10 to 1, Young Hustler, Country Member, Minnie Homer and Dubachilla. 12 to 1, Lusty Light and Crystal Spirit. 16 to 1, Party Politics and Garrison Savannah. 18 to 1, Nuaf. 20 to 1, Bar Those.
Looking down to the first fence there, Over the Deal just turned round to go away from it. That's It's a Snip. Having had a good look at it, he's jumped the Pardubice, so you ought to jump this all right. Desert Lord, the only grey on the right. Towards the left is Doobie Brief. In the centre with the white face is Jumbo. Towards the right there is For William. And right down among them at the start is Julian Wilson.
Yes, the atmosphere's electric down here, Peter. Lots of pale, drawn faces amongst the jockeys as they come.
Gold Cup Grand National double in the same year. And he's a 5 to 1 chance. 10 to 1, Young Hustler and Country Member and Minnie Homer. Also Dubacilla. And 12 to 1, Bar Those 5. And the starter beginning to ask them to sort themselves out now. That's Lusty Light, those chevrons, just walking behind Party Politics and the hoops. Walking right, Dakin's Boy. On 33, you can spot the number there, Camelot Knight. His rider, Mark Rymel, having his first ride in the race. He's 24, putting up 2 pounds overweight, incidentally. Other overweights, a Gold Cap, 6 pound overweight. Superior Finish, 3 pound overweight. Tin Ryland, 2 pounds overweight. Zita's Lad and Brad, the star on his colours, you can spot there. Happily Brad none the worse for that nasty fall on My Silv in the previous race. This is his 10th ride in the National. Bold star on his back there, 34-year-old Graham Bradley. And Simon Morant climbs up onto his rostrum, looks at his watch. He doesn't want him on the gate. They're moving in. Are they too close to it? Will this be a first-timer in the 1995 National? Doobie Brief trying to get in, so's Jumbo, so's Superior Finish. Lusty Light is looking for room. General Pershing is just behind the others. It's just Lusty Light turning. Superior Finish turns. He's gone up on the outside. He wants their heads off the tape. Superior Finish getting very, very restive on the outside. Going to be joined by Lusty Light. It's just Superior Finish to go in and join him. And this could be it, and that's away. And that away, and Young Hustler's one of the first to show with Ebony Jane. And Camelot Knight on the inside. And For William towards the outer, and Gold Cap is prominent. And Camelot Knight has taken it up from Ebony Jane. Dakin's Boy, and into the red on the near side too. Young Hustler with Riverside Boy on the outside. As they approach the first, we join John Hanmer.
And they're spread right across the course over towards the far side. Topsham Bay's right up with them. Gold Cap is up with them as well. Minnie Homer's one of the leaders. And Country Member is a faller at the first. And there are several other fallers. Jumbo has fallen, Bishop's Hall's fallen, Tin Ryland has fallen. And there's another one too as they jump the second. And a very bad mistake by Gold Cap, but he's all right. And coming to the third, the Open Ditch and Superior Finish and Topsham Bay and Camelot Knight and Riverside Boy. And Young Hustler has gone there. And Zita's Lad has gone as they go to the next, and General Pershing as well, as they jump the fourth over to Jim McGrath.
And jumping the fourth there, the leaders got over it okay there, and back in the field, Gold Cap jumping at last, but Topsham Bay is up there with Crystal Spirit, and very wide is Doobie Brief as they come now towards the fifth. Then For William just behind them, Superior Finish on the near side with Riverside Boy there as well. Over the Deal just behind them. Master Oates is out very wide with the leading pack, but being given plenty of air as they head now towards Beecher's Brook, the first time. And out very wide, it's Doobie Brief on the near side, Superior Finish, and also Topsham Bay, Crystal Spirit, Riverside Boy. All the leaders got over it okay. In fact, Mini Homer's jumped at second last. He's a mile back, Mini Homer, as they go to the Foynehaven fence, and the leader is Superior Finish. The loose horse just ahead of him. From in second placing Doobie Brief. From Riverside Boy getting up to join them. Then Topsham Bay, Crystal Spirit from Royal Athlete over the deal. Ebony Jane behind them from Camelot Knight. Further back, Master Oates very wide as they go to the canal turn the first time from for William. Further back on the inside of runners then is Isha Ness as they clear that one. Well back is Nuaf at this stage, followed by Party Politics as they head to Valentine's. And the leaders are Riverside Boy, out jumped there by Superior Finish, who put in a mighty leap. In third placing, Ebony Jane right up on the pace, followed by Topsham Bay. Next in the field is Garrison Savannah from Royal Athlete. As they go to the next, we rejoin John Hanmer.
And Riverside Boy was one of the leaders. Superior Finish has gone at that one. And Dakin's Boy as well. Mini Homer's tailed off, and so is Gold Cap as they jumped the next open ditch. And Doobie Brief on the outside took it up there from Crystal Spirit. Then Riverside Boy, Master Oates getting right into it. Then Topsham Bay, Ebony Jane over the deal as they jump the 12th, and Doobie Brief led over it from Crystal Spirit in second place, and Chatham has fallen there, and Esher Ness has gone, and also It's a Snip as they go across the Melling Road, and Doobie Brief the leader from Crystal Spirit, Riverside Boy, Topsham Bay, then Ebony Jane on the inside, then Garrison Savannah. Dubacilla is at the back of the main group, and Mini Homer and Gold Cap are tailed right off as we join Peter O'Sullivan.
Doobie Brief still from Crystal Spirit in second place. Then comes Topsham Bay and Riverside Boy with Ebony Jane just in behind him. Nuaf travelling well just in behind the leaders, and Master Oates right up there. And you can spot him with the sheepskin noseband towards the far left of the picture as we see them. The sheepskin noseband that's second at the moment though is Crystal Spirit, and Doobie Brief comes to this fence. The leader from Crystal Spirit, who jumps in second, and Topsham Bay third, and over the deal 4. 5 on the far side is Riverside Boy, and 6 on the outside is Master Oates, who's being followed by Nuaf. Coming down towards the next, and Doobie Brief landed in the lead from Topsham Bay. Also running prominently is Camelot Knight, and right up with him Crystal Spirit. Just in behind him, Ebony Jane over on the far side. Garrison Savannah is prominent. 3 loose horses come to jump the chair, and now Doobie Brief's going to jump it. He jumps it clear. Crystal Spirit is second, and third on the inside is Camelot Knight. Then comes Garrison Savannah on the far side. Then into the red, and Ebony Jane. Behind Ebony Jane is Royal Athlete as they jump the water. And over the water, Doobie Brief landed in the lead from Crystal Spirit in second place. Garrison Savannah third on the inside, then into the red. Then comes Camelot Knight over on the outside. Just in behind them, Royal Athlete travelling well. Topsham Bay also, Master Oates on the outside. Behind them over the deal, and then comes Cool Ground and Party Politics and Riverside Boy. And then on the outside is Nuaf, and then Dubacilla. And For William is the last, and as they run down across the Melling Road, it's Doobie Brief from Crystal Spirit on the outside. Camelot Knight and Garrison Savannah and Royal Athlete. Topsham Bay right up there, prominent too, and over to John Hanmer.
And Doobie Brief on the inside. Loose horses getting in the way. Crystal Spirit is up there as well. And Topsham Bay is there. Party Politics right at the back of that group with Dubacilla. Master Oates well there on the outside. And Camelot Knight's right there too. They're very well bunched up front. And Topsham Bay and Master Oates, Crystal Spirit, Royal Athlete. Then Doobie Brief, Camelot Knight, and over the deal and into the red, and Romany King. They're all right up there as they jump the open ditch, and Master Oates in the centre of the course has struck the front from Royal Athlete on the near side. Then Doobie Brief, Topsham Bay, Crystal Spirit, and over the deal as they jump the 20th, and here's Jim McGrath.
And Master Oates is up there as well. There's a faller near the inside, and the one who's come down is Doobie Brief. Master Oates very wide off the course now, is right up there enjoying himself with Over the Deal. On the near side it's Royal Athlete there with Topsham Bay as they jump the next one. Further back in the field is Into the Red, and Desert Lord has gone there. The grey has gone, come to greet as they come now towards Beaches the second time. Master Oates wide off the track. On the near side, Royal Athlete there with Over the Deal. Topsham Bay and Crystal Spirit is right up there running a great race as they go to Beaches the second time. Romany King got over it well in a very handy spot from Garrison Savannah. Topsham Bay lost ground there, followed by Into the Red. Further back is Cool Ground. as they come, and Camelot Knight has gone. As they head to the Foynehaven fence the second time, and Royal Athlete led over it there from Master Oates, running second. Over the Deal is third, followed then on the inside by Garrison Savannah. Out wider is Crystal Spirit from, at this stage, Romany King, then into the red. Party Politics just behind the leading group as they go to the canal turn. Then Cool Ground a couple of lengths further back in the field. Then is at this stage Topsham Bay, and there's Orange Smoke now being let off over on the far side of the course, but it seems to be well clear of the runners as they head now towards the next fence. And Mini Homer has pulled up. It's Royal Athlete the leader, in company there with Master Oates as they go to the next. They're well clear then of, in third placing, Romany King as we rejoin John Hanmer.
And they've got 4 to jump, and it's Master Oates and Royal Athlete together, 4 lengths clear of Garrison Savannah, then Romany King over the Deal into the red, Cool Ground and Party Politics over 4 out, and a bad mistake by Garrison Savannah, and Royal Athlete out jump Master Oates, leads by half a length, then Romany King over the Deal, Garrison Savannah into the red, Party Politics, Cool Ground, Topsham Bay, Crystal Spirit who's lost ground, Fort William has fallen, and Dubacilla making ground, but still a tremendous amount to do. They've got 2 to jump, and it's Royal Athlete the leader from Master Oates. Then at Romany King's in third place, Party Politics moving up on the outside of into the red, and here's Peter O'Sullivan.
And as they come down out of the racecourse with 2 fences left to jump now, it's Royal Athlete and 24-year-old Jason Titley, the leader from Master Oates. Party Politics is making relentless progress. Also, well, there is Over the Deal and Romany King coming there as well. They're coming down now towards the second last fence, and as they do so, Master Oates is in trouble now, and Royal Athlete is the leader. Royal Athlete the leader from on the near side, Romany King and Party Politics. Master Oates over on the far side, Royal Athlete landed in the lead from Romany King in second place, then Party Politics under pressure as Master Oates are coming down towards the final fence in the National, and it's Royal Athlete the leader towards the right there from Romany King, and then Master Oates in third, and 4 is Party Politics, then Over the Deal and into the red, and it's Royal Athlete. Is this going to be another one for Jenny Pittman? They're racing towards the elbow, and it's Royal Athlete being chased now by Party Politics, a previous winner. They're coming into the final 100 yards of the 1995 Grand National, and Royal Athlete is sprinting. Royal Athlete cannot be caught now. Royal Athlete under 24-year-old Jason Titley comes to the line. The winner, Party Politics, is second. It's going to be a photo for third between Over the Deal and Dubacilla, and behind them into the red and Romany King, and then Master Oates, and behind them came Riverside Boy and Garrison Savannah, and behind them Topsham Bay, and then Cool Ground and Ebony Jane, and just coming up towards the line, the only other 2 finishers, Gold Cap and the towering Crystal Spirit, but this is the winner, Royal Athlete, owned by Mr. G&L Johnson, trained by Mrs. Jenny Pittman, who won it with Corbière in 1983, ridden by Jason Titley on his very first ride, this 24-year-old, in the Grand National. Second was the 1992 winner, Party Politics, owned by Mrs. David Thompson, trained by Nick Gaisley, and ridden by Mark Dwyer. And third was number 34, Over the Deal, owned by Mr. George Tobbett, trained by Howard Johnson, and ridden on his first ride in the National by Mr. Chris Bonner. And Dubacilla ran on gallantly, the mare, to be fourth. $40 to 1, the winner.
Well, the pundits were worried, would there ever be another surprise winner? Well, at 40 to 1, Royal Athletes proved another fairy tale. Always catching through the race, has made mistakes, fell here in the Void National, and I suppose it's justice for Jenny after losing the Void National with S&S. Really, there's no danger to him once they get to the elbow.
No, and pick up the ones coming from behind. Big Party Politics on the outside. Romany King in 4th place. Master Oates burdened with top weight. Into the red is coming there. It's a race where these horses are all coming, but the winner has flown.
He's got a touch of class over hurdles. He's been placed in the Gold Cup, and with just a small weight on his back, He's cantered all the way to the line, and what a great race that Party Politics has run. He looked as if the ground was a little bit uncomfortable for him. He was changing his legs once or twice, but a huge thump of the air by Jason Titley. Here's this second horse going by. That is Party Politics.
Mark Dwyer gave that horse a great ride, and just Dubacilla there fourth, creeping up on the inside. She's come from nowhere. It looks like Over the Deal, nearest to us, is in third place, and Jason Titley with that now customary punch of the air. This will be electric.
And what a fantastic ride this horse gave young Jason. He's an ex-Invalid, Royal athlete, which makes it an even more spectacular training performance by Jenny Pittman. She certainly knows her horses. A horse who's been performing fairly moderately over hurdles during part of this season. But my goodness, she had him right on the day. He's a 12-year-old, no youngster, always traveling brilliantly. He's won the Irish National on Banton in '92, Jason Titley, but this his first ever ride in the National, this great Aintree Spectacular, in which happily there were a real string of finishes this year. There's Jenny being overwhelmed. What an outcome after the bitter disappointment of 1993, I should say, when S&S won for her the national that never was. Few horses, I would say, have ever made fewer errors in the national than
who was pulled up